Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
All right, boys and girls, we are back. And we were just fixing to get to the predictions too, but anyway,
LSU's awful. No.
right now he's going to talk shit about the Tigers, right? But anyway, well, I don't mind covering college as much as we did today because it was the actual games being played, you know. But anyway, other than the Micah Parsons, which we've gone over ad nauseum, and Aaron Rodgers, what other big ones in the offseason do you see that's going to affect it? I think Thielen leaving the Panthers may affect them a little bit because he was kind of a security blanket for Bryce Young's resurgence there in Carolina. So I think that's going to hurt him. Anybody else you can think of that moved in the offseason that you think is going to have an impact right away with their team?
Not that I can think of.
I need a list. I can't think of anything off my end.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you the one that, you know, the ones that we were talking about on a daily basis, at least the talking heads in the sports sphere, it was the holdout of Hendrickson in Cincinnati. That's been taken care of. He got paid. Of course, we know about the Micah one. And, you know, the diva Rodgers sitting there waiting. We knew he was going to the Steelers. That was pretty much a done deal. The reason why we knew he was going is because they weren't doing anything else to try and get another quarterback. You know, speaking of other quarterbacks, do you think Kirk Cousins is going to be playing for another team at some point this year?
He'll get called. Somebody will get hurt. He'll get called in. Yeah,
I think they're going to be making a trade to get him. Oh, is that me? I'm sorry. There you go.
So we covered this last time during our first preseason show, but I just wanted to skim over it. I do like, so this is just the first one, the Bills. I do like the Joey Bosa and the Shaq Thompson.
They had to they had to get a veteran pass rusher, I guess, with your boy being gone, right?
Dolphins talked Darren Waller out of retirement there.
This is the year that the Dolphins fired.
And they got Minka Fitzpatrick.
Yes. Yeah, that's a big move for them, but I don't think it's going to help.
Stephon Diggs with the Pats. Austin Hooper. Not a bad tight end.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot there. The Jets. Justin Fields, of course.
I've been turned around on that kid. I think I told you this last season. The way he handled everything in Pittsburgh, I think, he's really turned my thoughts on him around. I hope he continues to develop. I just wish it wasn't with this fucking football team. I hate him.
He's turned into more of a game manager. That's not really that's not a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing.
No, when he runs a lot, it means they're losing.
Yep. Yeah. Ryan Fitzpatrick made a career of being a game manager. Okay, and so
Alex Smith.
He was a Jekyll and Hyde though. Like
Alex Smith was a game manager.
Yeah, he was. Alex, dude, I'll never forget when he came back from that when he was the comeback player of the year. Yeah. And they went on a winning streak at the end of the season. I said, you watch. The Washington Redskins are going to sneak up and bite everybody in that division.
They made the playoffs that year.
It was awesome. Yeah. Go ahead.
Re-signed Sauce Gardner, which is good, and Garrett Wilson. So they re-signed their two big players for sure on each side of the ball. Mm-hmm. So Baltimore, let's see, DeAndre Hopkins, I don't know, he's just kind of going around. Extended Derrick Henry. Not a whole lot for the Ravens. They just need to get healthy. Really, more than anything else.
I don't think Henry's going to do as well this year.
We'll see.
I think it'd be fine. Cause anytime you have a running quarterback, there's always that option.
Yeah.
Plays and running backs always benefit from running.
Yes, they do.
Running option.
Absolutely.
When you have a quarterback that can actually run.
And they drafted a kid that looks pretty good, so he's probably going to have fresh legs a lot of the games. You know what I mean? They're going to have a younger guy in there, probably down to down. I would say. Go ahead.
The Bengals only pay 3 players this offseason. They don't show that Hendricks went on this one. This is an old list, I guess.
It must be because they paid him.
They paid him, and then they paid Jamar Chase. They paid T. Higgins. So
I couldn't believe they kept both of them. I thought for sure Higgins would be gone.
I'm a little concerned they picked up Pirine from us because
he's been moving around. He was doing it on the Broncos for a little bit too.
He's a good running back.
He still holds the single game. He still holds the single game yardage in the.
I watched him in Oklahoma, guys. I'm a fan.
Yeah, in college. Yeah, I see that. I always chase that one in college because I like to run the ball. So I always see his name on there for sure. Joe Flacco. I could see that stupid fucking banner.
The Flacco sons. What's up?
Am I ever going to not see that damn banner? I just like, oh god, annoys the hell. Myles Garrett gets an extension, so he's staying there.
Joe Flacco.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with them. Of course, you got the Steelers. Mason Rudolph. There you go. DJ Metcalf. Jonu Smith from the Dolphins. I guess that was the trade with the Minka Fitzpatrick. See, T.J. Watt got an extension. Jalen Ramsey was also in that trade from the Dolphins too.
Wow.
Jonu Smith was had the fourth most.
Steelers made a lot of moves.
They did
touchdowns last year.
Robert Woods.
I think they saw that they had a decent team and were handcuffed at the quarterback position last year, and they made a few moves to try and catch up because that's a tough division too. You got the Ravens, you got them, the Browns. The worst team in that division beats people on a regular basis, unless they're playing in division, right?
All right.
It's
looking
crazy.
over that list. I might actually. I mean, because they've Slay. I'm gonna upgrade my pick my prediction for them to 10-7.
They got some veteran players that are good.
They made some movements. So good on them.
Yep.
For sure. Okay, so that's the. Yep. So now moving on to the AFC South. Nick Chubb, I like that one.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good pick. I didn't get a chance. I was so close to drafting him, but the person before me picked him up. I was so mad.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping we'll see if he does good with the Texans. Let's see. A lot of these names I don't really recognize. Derek Stingley Jr. though, he's a good attention on him.
Yeah,
C.J. Gardner-Johnson, he was with the Eagles, I believe. Yep, in the trade with the Eagles, so that's a good pickup there.
The Eagles, look, guys, you'll see on there when we get to them, they traded a lot of their defensive players, dude. A lot of them left the building. Yep. Go ahead.
They're still the team to beat until they.
They are.
Daniel Jones still has a job, and he won the job actually.
Yes, he did.
Harder for the Colts. So
yep.
So what happened to their vaulted?
Anthony, he's going to be the backup. He's going to be the backup.
Richardson.
He's going to learn. He's going to see. Maybe he'll teach him how to slide or something. I don't know.
Right.
Jacksonville, I don't think they did a too crazy amount. Let's see.
You can just scroll past them, man.
Yeah, I don't really see a whole lot there. They signed a punter. There you go.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
The Titans, after they got Cam Ward, the number 1 draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
We play them. Broncos played them week 1.
Tyler Lockett,
yeah. Van Jefferson. Let's see. Tyler Lockett's an interesting player. He's one of those guys that he's always there because he takes care of himself. He doesn't do a lot of, unless he's wide open, he doesn't do a lot of yak because he always goes down.
Right.
To protect himself.
Yes. Yeah. But that's also made his career longer. Right. And he can tear the top off a defense. The guy is still fast, and you can't coach that. So, yeah.
So, then we got the AFC West. Yay. Jarrett Stidham looked really good. And so I think he's our main backup.
And he needs to be. He's
J.K.
solid.
Dobbins, we picked him up I think he was on the Ravens last year. But we also have a guy that we drafted. Is it DJ Harvey or RJ Harvey, something like that? Mm-hmm. He's a rookie who also looked pretty decent in the preseason. So they're going to be splitting between those two. Yep. Evan Ingram was a big one. Looked pretty decent in the preseason. One really big play in the preseason.
Well, you guys
just to kind of get him some reps.
Tight end. You guys needed a decent tight end.
We have okay tight ends, but yes, we didn't have that premier tight end, which is, when you look at this, Sean Payton when they're at their best, he had Jimmy Graham.
Yeah, he needs that guy to hit him down the seam.
You need that tight end for sure, and I think Evan Ingram's going to do the number 1. He's number 1. So look for number 1 on the field.
Yep.
And then just a bunch of stuff. We didn't. I don't think we needed a whole lot.
Oh man, are you kidding me with Kid Allen in the middle?
We had a lot of young guys.
It's amazing what a great pass rush does for your football team. My God.
Yeah. And then we got the Chiefs. Gardner Minshew still out there, and Bailey Zappi.
Minshew magic. 57-year-old Gardner Minshew. What is it with your team? You want a veteran beyond veteran.
Juju Smith-Schuster. Right? They got Juju back.
Bailey Zappi is gone.
Is he? I think this one is outdated, but I don't think they needed him now. So
we got Kareem Hunt. We got
Hollywood Brown.
Brown, yeah, we sired him. Juju. We've got a good wide receiver core.
There's that Karlaftis guy. You really like him. You got an extension.
Oh, Furious George. Oh yeah,
you mention him all the time
because he's good. But he gets a little extra good because they double team Chris Jones all the time.
Yeah,
that's why he has so many sacks.
Yes, absolutely.
Because if they don't double team, double team Jones,
right,
Jones is gonna get the sack. If they double team Jones, Karlaftis gets the sack.
Mm-hmm.
So they did an extension on
Trey Smith. Yeah,
most like him.
Yeah, Jalen Moore we picked up from Patriots.
Yeah, tackle.
Tackles have always been your Achilles heel.
It has.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. It was really exposed.
Everybody was exposed last year. But
badly.
Nick Bolton got paid. Karlaftis got paid. Trey Smith got paid. We kept Azaria because he's a good punter.
When he's used.
The greatest punter in the NFL resides in the Pacific Northwest right now. By the way, guys. It's the punter from Seahawks.
We kept our Pro Bowl long snapper. Mm-hmm. We got rid of Mike Pennell, I think. Is it Mike Pennell?
On to the Raiders.
Yeah,
we've talked about the Chiefs enough.
Okay, all right.
So
my God, man, you told us everything.
We don't have to go about every single name on there,
right? You told us all those names whenever we were talking about your team earlier.
Yeah,
that's true.
Now we're just repeating it.
Raheem Mostert. That's interesting.
Yeah.
To go with the Genty. So that's not. He's still fast.
Yeah.
He's a fast guy. So is Philip Dorsett. He's a fast right. Raiders love their fast wide receivers, right?
Yeah, they do. They've always loved track
this
stars.
Makes sense to me. Philip Dorsett, for sure. Of course, Max Crosby got an extension. Let's see.
As well, he should.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Then I don't recognize most of these other names.
No.
Chargers. They picked up Trey Lance in the offseason. He did pretty decent in the preseason.
He looked good in the preseason. I did see him in the Hall of Fame game, and yes, he looked really good.
And they did pick up Najee Harris because they want to run that ball.
That's gonna hurt. Steelers quite a bit because now they don't have a running back.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Trey Lance should start somewhere. Like maybe the Saints.
The
like
Saints
that.
could look at that, but I don't think Harbaugh wants to get rid of him.
No, I mean, I wouldn't want to either. I'd like to give him the backup, but I feel like he's done. I feel like he's done enough to at least get another chance, personally. But,
Tyler Conklin.
Tyler Conklin, tight end. Let's see, Khalil Mack.
Yeah, well,
He signed with them.
He's been there.
He has been there. Yep.
Yeah.
He's
He
getting
went
old.
back there after going to the Chargers. So.
Right.
Just the name. Yeah, the name you get kind of used to. That takes care of the AFC.
Oh, boy.
Now we're going to the NFC.
Oh, boy.
Joe Milton. Oh,
Joe
that was
Milton, who I
fantastic.
like. Yeah.
But he did not do good. He did not
No,
do
he
good.
didn't. But I
Miles
like
Sanders,
the guy.
I always liked. And then Javonte Williams, he was with the Broncos, kind of up and down. George Pickens, who's suspended. Dante Fowler, I think he's getting up there, but he's always been really decent. He's a journeyman, but he usually does really well. He usually gets like 8 to 10 sacks every season with whatever team he's on. So
He won't get as many as Micah Parsons.
no, yeah, for sure. Let's see. Yeah, that's all. Obviously,
We
doesn't
know
have a
what's
big
up with the
one yet,
Cowboys.
but-
We've been
Yep,
documenting
yep.
it all morning.
Tommy DeVito, he's staying with the Giants.
This is another team that has 4 quarterbacks
Yeah, it's
at,
crazy.
in
Jameis
their
Winston.
room. They
You
have
ever watch
4.
Jameis Winston though? He's hilarious, man.
Dude, he's great.
He needs a job.
I love him.
Why are the Saints not bringing him back?
Yeah, that's
That
what
doesn't
I'm
make any
wondering.
sense to me. That
It doesn't
make
make
any
any
sense.
sense.
I
to me
like
either.
Tommy. I like Tommy DeVito. It's just
He's
a shame
not
he got
very
rid
good
of his.
though. He's not.
He's not very good, but he's entertaining.
But he is New York through and through. Like he
Yes,
just
he
needs
is.
to stay there
Tommy
for the rest of
DeVito.
his life. Yeah.
Tommy DeVito.
Let's see here.
He should have
Very
never fired
strange
his
like that.
agent. Made him look
Nope.
like a gangster.
I think there was like some behind the scenes stuff, which is why he had to.
Right.
But anyways, not a whole lot there that I can really see for the Giants. They have a really good.
But the thing
some
about the
defensive
Giants
players.
is we're going to find out what they're made of because, look, they've had a good pass rush. They've had a decent defense. They've just been handcuffed by Daniel Jones for so many years.
Unless they played the Commanders, because
Unless they played the Commanders,
he
right?
would always go off on.
Yeah, he goes off on that team. There's certain teams he
It was
just
so
got their
funny.
number, right?
Be 2-16 or 2
But
14,
now,
whatever. It'd be,
You
that'd be
know,
cool.
it's going to be interesting to watch this team this year.
Their defense
see
would be good.
See
for
what
sure.
they look like without Daniel Jones, with somebody else.
It's
Because
kinda-
as bad as Russell Wilson's played, I think he's an upgrade over Daniel Jones. I'm sorry, I just do. So
I would just rather see Jameis Winston because I don't know.
Jameis Winston,
He's more fun to watch.
One of those two has to start because Jackson Dart. He's probably
He's
going
not
to be a
ready.
work in
No,
progress.
that's
He's
fine.
not ready. So
That's fine.
Yeah. Interested to watch them this year. Really am.
Saquon got an extension.
Gee whiz, you think?
Yeah. Only took him being on the cover of Madden for that to happen. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And then just a bunch of small moves for them. AJ
Well-
They
Dillon-
basically let their defense go and paid their
Well,
offense.
yeah,
They
they-
did.
they
That's
signed some
exactly what
guys,
they
though.
did. And
They got a couple guys.
we'll see how that pans out.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. Right?
Commanders. Josh Johnson, Marcus Mariota backups. I'm sure Marcus Mariota.
Oh, I forgot to mention the wide receiver on that list that you don't see.
Finally got paid.
Scary
McLaurin.
Terry. Yeah,
McLaurin.
come on,
Yep,
man.
Terry McLaurin finally got
Yes.
paid. Finally. Don't have to worry about it
Yes,
anymore.
I'm so glad
He
to see
absolutely
that
deserves
because he
it.
deserves to get paid. Much
Yeah.
like Micah
He
Parsons.
may be getting
Hey,
older,
I
but-
balled out during all this time. Pay me now.
Well,
Yes.
the biggest, I think the biggest thing with him was that he's like, I think he's 29 now, so he was getting on the older side for a wide receiver, right? Relatively on the
Yeah.
receiver side. So I think they were kind of hesitant when it came to that, but all the shit he's had to go through with that team, he 100% deserved it.
They re-signed 57-year-old Zach Ertz as well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Good Lord,
He's
man.
catching the damn ball. So
Is that guy ever going to retire?
You got
Good
Tunzel,
Lord.
Tunzel from the
Debo
Texans.
Samuel.
What an addition
Yeah,
to that team.
I keep
Debo
hearing things
Samuel.
about him, and I don't know what's true because I always see it on Facebook, so I don't know what's real and what's not. But they're always talking about how he's like gained weight and I mean,
he's a big dude. He's like a tight end playing fucking wide receiver, man.
Yeah, so I don't know what to make from that. But I'm hoping for good.
Oh, look, 87-year-old Von Miller.
Yes, I love this. I saw this earlier, and I'm 100% going to be rooting for him.
Is Bobby Wagner still with
Bobby
him?
Wagner, right there. Re-signed for 1 year deal. You have Wagner and you have Von Miller, the Legion of
old
Boom
men on
the
defense.
No-fly zone. Join together, join forces to make Captain Planet. It's going to be fantastic.
That's the oldest defense in the
geriatric
NFL.
Captain Planet, but still.
That's awesome, dude. I love it.
I love this. Like
the old men.
This is going to be one of my favorite teams to watch this year. It's just going to be
gosh.
so much. I don't know how good they're going to do. Their ceiling is way up there. They made it to the freaking championship.
Come on, they made it to the NFC Championship game. They knocked Detroit out. Come on, man.
Yeah. This is going to be a fun team to watch. There's a lot of good times.
Yes, it is.
A lot of the next 10 years is going to be so much fun for them. Good for them.
They'll probably still have Von Miller.
Yeah,
Bobby Wagner.
And Bobby Wagner. That's right.
All right, so we're going on to the Bears. You got Case Keenum, backup QB there. I'm trying to think. I don't know much about Jonah Jett. I'm not very good with linemen. I admit that.
We let Joe Tooney go because he was just too expensive. And
Well, look, guys, the main question mark here is, can that idiot savant offensive coordinator be a head coach and bring Caleb Williams, who is talented but looked clueless last year because of the speed of the NFL. He was not ready for that. And, that's the question mark with this team. Who cares who they got and all that good stuff? It's what is that guy's name?
Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson. Of course, he should be in Seattle. But anyway, I digress. If you guys didn't know this, he started his pro coaching career in Seattle. He was the offensive coordinator there before he went to Detroit. But it's going to be interesting to see what he can do.
It's all about Caleb Williams in that one.
Yeah, it's all about him and how he goes.
Lions, I don't think needed to do too much. They needed to do something with their defense for sure, because that's kind of what screwed them last year.
Well, you know what I think, being a conservative-minded coach, it's still their coach gambling a lot. So
that's true. That's the other thing. But I don't think the Lions do too much.
That's probably the best name in the NFL right now.
What's that?
Rock Ya-Sin.
But if I had to pick a team that's probably America's team at the moment, I would say that would be the Lions.
Yeah, there are a lot of people rooting for them.
Packers did hardly.
Gee whiz! They didn't make any moves of note.
Except for one of the biggest one. But, yeah.
Well done! Walk.
They get a participation trophy, I guess.
Right?
They did.
Well, they snagged McCole Hardman from our team.
I mean,
their defense was already playing pretty good last year, and now they've added that game record to it. Oh my God!
I know everyone on the Chiefs are gods, but just because they go to another team, they didn't snag him. You guys picked up Juju Smith and Hollywood Brown. So
the Packers, they draft well, they groom people, and then every once in a while they make a big splash, and they're doing what they do, man. They're going to be there. Yep. Yeah.
No, they're fine, and now they have probably a really good defense.
This may be one of the biggest question marks in the NFL. How is that
AJ McCarthy,
national championship quarterback, going to do 1 year after an injury? This is essentially his rookie year, even though it's year 2. It's essentially his rookie year, and how's he going to do?
I like this pickup right here. Rondale Moore he's a small receiver, but he's super fast. He's like a what's his name?
Tyreek Hill?
No, Tavon Austin.
Okay, yeah, Austin. Yeah,
small but fast. Like he's if I'm remembering correctly, he's kind of he's one of those guys I would draft. Right. One of those. He would be on my. I've had him on my team on Madden before.
Right, and you only throw in the ball. You don't throw in the ball in traffic. Throw in the ball whenever he's ripped the top off of it. Right.
Correct. Yeah. Yes. So I really like this pickup, coupled with Justin Jefferson. You put more in the slot, I think you have a very good.
And don't sleep on their running back room.
Yeah. I think, when we talk about head coaches, Stefanski with the Browns has done a phenomenal job with the shit he's been handed at quarterback. And then you've got this guy who took Sam Darnold, who was basically washed up. He'd played some decent games for San Francisco in relief, but God, they went on a run last year. A lot of people forget they were going blow for blow with the Lions right up until they played each other. It was ridiculous, man.
So T.J. Hawkinson, I believe, is their tight end too. Is it him or did
it's going to be interesting to see how they do with McCarthy. It really is, man. Because I think this guy's a quarterback whisperer, man. I think he's a young version of an Andy Reid that can take different talents and use them in different ways.
Harrison Smith.
Yep.
Oof. 14th NFL season.
And I believe he's an ex-NFL quarterback too. The head coach of the Vikings. What is that guy's name? God, I always forget his name. But anyway, go ahead. Next team.
We're going to NFC South. With
Dirty Birds.
Atlanta.
That division's ripe for the plucking,
it is.
And this might be the year they do it.
Between them and the Bucks, man. I mean, it's just as my second tight end, I did end up drafting because he was way down the board, Kyle Pitts.
And you drafted him because Penix threw a touchdown pass to him. I know exactly why you drafted him. Somebody actually figured out that guy can catch it in the red zone. Wow.
I picked up Evan Ingram because I did go Broncos heavy with this one, but I picked up but I got Kyle Pitts as well to see it. Maybe, just maybe.
Do you think that Kirk Cousins had something against him or something?
I don't know, man. Maybe he said something about his mom, and I don't know. But it's like,
but yeah, this team's going to go as Penix goes. We know they've got a decent defense. We know they've got a great running back in Bijan Robinson. I mean, dude, there's no reason why. This is another team that's been handcuffed at the quarterback position. Kirk Cousins was supposed to be the answer, and wow, did he drop off the map last year.
Penix is a better quarterback.
Penix looked good last year at the end of the season, I thought.
I think there was talk that maybe he should have started sooner.
Right?
Yeah, he should have.
But anyway, we'll see what happens. But yeah, they're going to go the way Penix goes.
Andy Dalton re-signed with the Panthers. He's back up
as well. He should. This is
interesting right here. Hunter Renfrow is like Wes Welker type.
Yeah.
That dude could run routes like it's no. We saw him right with the Raiders, John.
Yeah.
And his route running is he could do a zig route like nobody's business. Like, it's insane how fast
he runs routes like he's playing Madden.
It's 100%. So this is a really good pickup for because you were talking earlier about how they got rid of Thielen. I think Hunter Renfrow definitely helps because of how easily he gets open with his route running. It's insane.
Right.
Other than that, unless you guys,
I'd like to see Bryce Young continue his progression. I was so glad to see him turn it around last year and really look good.
They were competitive. They beat John, if I remember correctly. They fought hard against you guys. They didn't win, but they fought hard. They fought hard against the Eagles. They fought hard against the Eagles. Like they were not, pushovers by any means. It was really cool to see.
They just needed some things to help them take that next step.
And like we were talking about earlier, nothing teaches like reps, and he's gotten them, and it's obvious he's soaking it in, man. Because the guy, he was playing really well by the halfway point of the season last year. He was getting rid of the ball in time. He wasn't hanging on to it. And for a shorter quarterback like he is, you've got to do that. You've got to hit that back foot and get rid of it. And he was doing it last year. It looked great. I really enjoyed it. Really did.
Tershawn Wharton, too.
Yep. Okay.
I don't know much about him. Mm-hmm. What's he done?
Yeah.
Was he with the Chiefs at one point?
No, he wasn't with the Chiefs.
Okay. I don't know much about Tershawn Wharton. So.
The Saints.
Cam Akers. Oh, man. Did he ever get booed out of L.A.?
Yeah, he did.
Brandon Cooks there again, taking his second bout with the Saints.
Yep.
Juwan Johnson, I think, is pretty decent. He's a big tight end.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Trying to think. Chase Young. Interesting. Turning, 3 years, 51 mil. That's a young chap. Cam Jordan. That's an old name. 15
Yeah.
Well,
season
you
old.
know, he's been their mainstay for a few years now. So
Justin Reed is a big name there. That's a decent.
yeah, you don't. By the way, scroll back up to Cam Jordan. Let's read that line. Returning for a 15th NFL season, all with the New Orleans Saints. You don't hear that anymore.
There was a couple
do not
of
hear that.
Yeah, I think who was it? It was James Harrison with the Vikings. They had the same message. He's coming back for his 14th season.
Right.
And they've all been with the Vikings. So you're right. You don't see that.
You don't see it anymore. Yep. Good to see. Then you got Tampa. And by the way, before we leave New Orleans, they're going to be last in the division. They may be number one on the clock by the end of the season because of their quarterback situation. And Kellen Moore, it's going to be interesting to see if they can actually stay out of the cellar with what they've got going on there. Because
I mean they've got Tenmu Mahomes.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
But
Kellen, if anybody can get them to win games, I think offensively to make something happen, I think he's the guy.
I guess the question is, do you think there's any chance that they'll try to trade for somebody? Do you think?
That's the thing. I think personally, if I was the Saints front office, I hear what Danny's saying about making Loomis. I would have, even though he played as bad as he did last year, I'd have gone and got Kirk Cousins, if for no other reason, to have a veteran presence around those two young quarterbacks.
I'd rather have gone for Jameis Winston. Kirk Cousins.
Do you understand what I'm saying, though? Somebody veteran. There's no veteran leadership in that room. None. It's all rookies and first year guys. Yeah.
What's been Andy Reid's quarterback mantra?
57-year-old backup.
Yeah.
Get me a 57-year-old backup that's thrown the football 70,000 times. Yeah, let's do that. And it works. Because when they have to step in,
they always go down and score. Like they never.
All they have to do is just not fucking wreck the car. That's all they have to do. And that's what an experienced quarterback will do coming off the bench. Absolutely. The reigning, defending, 3-time now Southern champs? Which used to not be the case. The South used to change hands every fucking year. And Tampa, ever since Brady got down there, has owned that division. So
Chris Godwin re-signed. That's good. That's a good decision there.
Yes,
Sterling Shepard he came from the Giants, I believe. He's a pretty decent wide receiver.
Yeah, he is.
Weapon tank there. Of course, they still got Mike Evans, who's getting up there, but has had a 1,000-yard season for the last 10 years.
First ballot Hall of Famer. Don't give a shit.
So what did they do last year? They played him for one more play, so way into the fourth quarter, just so he can get that 1,000. I love those bonus stories at the end of the season. There's always a bonus watch, and it's always cool. Like Gronk, I mean Brady did it for Gronk all the time.
He did.
Even when he was with Tampa, that last year with Tampa, he's like, I just need one more catch, and Brady was like, I got you.
Gotcha. No problem.
Little side route there, and got in the pass, and you got $1 million. So love those kind of stories.
Well, I'm rooting for that team because of their quarterback. I love him.
Yep. You got that gift I sent you.
Yes, that's right.
I love that gift.
Gotta have it.
Chiefs did it with Chris Jones. He needed that last sack, and
Yep. Kept him on the field till he got it.
Love it.
I wasn't there like a couple times too, where it's like one was like a half sack and one he just threw it away and stuff like that. It was pretty funny watching that.
Yeah.
Well, just look at the Browns ever since he left. They have been hurting at quarterback ever since he left there.
Yeah, that was a shame. We don't get those awesome commercials anymore.
We don't get the Home Depot commercials. Come on, man.
That was good. Okay, the Cardinals. Jacoby Brissett, little veteran back up there for the Munchkin.
Yeah.
Zay Jones is an interesting wide receiver to get there. Trey McBride got an extension. He's one of the top rated tight ends right now. So he was very high in the draft. I was actually kind of surprised, but
it's Arizona.
Khalil Campbell still going along. That old bastard.
Yeah, 57-year-old Khalil Campbell, the old Jaguar.
Really hoping he would come to the Broncos a few years ago, but he ended up going to the Jaguars at that time. So that's that. The Rams, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Dude, Matt Stafford got paid.
Yeah, Matt Stafford.
That's the measuring
He
stick in the
structured his
West
deal.
right now. Is that those guys right there?
He's only getting $40 million this season,
Only 40.
or 44.
No big deal.
Devontae
Adams going there.
Yeah, Devontae Adams.
That's interesting.
He was there last year at the end of the season. Remember, he got traded right at the
That's
deadline.
right. Yeah.
And they were hooking up. This is the measuring stick. The only team I see in our division that can challenge them is the next one we're going to talk about. So, yeah.
49ers, if they can stay healthy.
That's the thing. Last year they got beat up, and I don't expect them to be down long, dude. I really don't.
I think this is pretty important here. When do you see this?
It's extremely important.
When do you see this? Do we even see this anymore?
No, you don't, because everybody gets
fullback getting re-signed.
Half of the teams in the league do not have a fullback on the roster.
Yep.
They don't. They'll put a tight end in front of them on the goal line. They'll do.
Or another running back.
Or another running back. That's it.
Yeah.
That's why, and I love this. You guys know how I feel about the fullback position. It needs to be in the NFL.
It's definitely going to make a resurgence, right? I feel like at this point we're going to start going through a rotation, right?
Yeah.
Teams will start running the ball more, and then fullback will be more prevalent.
Look at the champs. What do? They run it right down your fucking throats.
Yeah,
what they do. So, yep.
They re-signed George Kittle, so keeping that good.
Yep,
there.
arguably. Well, he's definitely top 5 tight end in the league, but you could argue he's just as good as Kelsey. You know what I mean? Absolutely. I mean, he's that tough. So
Fred Warner extension there, so that's a good. So yeah, I feel like 49ers makes a good move. It's always the same thing every year, though. Can they stay healthy?
Right.
It's always been their Achilles heel.
Oh my God, that year that friggin' Brock went down in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, and they had the third string quarterback. Like that's the reason why they have an emergency quarterback clause now.
Unbelievable.
Yep. It's crazy.
They were unstoppable that year.
So that was unfortunate. But they're back, and he finally got paid too.
Yep. Brock Purdy got paid.
Yeah.
He
they
made
finally had to take him off his freaking rookie deal, or he got paid like less than $1 million a year.
Yep.
Crazy. Mm-hmm. And then we got the Seahawks.
And then you got my Seahawks. Yeah. Sam
right.
Darnold, Drew Lock. Yeah. I like the backup. He's been proven to be a good backup for us. Marquise Valdez-Scantling. I like him. Yep.
That's some weapons there. Shaquille Griffin. Was he there before? Or was it a different Griffin? Was his brother?
Shaquille Griffin at cornerback. Yes, he was there before. I can't believe he's still playing. His brother was the one with one hand.
Yeah.
The linebacker. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And as Joe mentioned, his favorite player on the Seahawks.
You know it, baby.
Signed a 4-year.
You need to sign that weapon. He puts other teams inside the 5, baby. That guy is a weapon. He is awesome. I love him. Yeah. But the question mark with this team, look, we've had a changeover in philosophy. We're going back to the running game, which I like a lot. But we got rid of some of our weapons. And Cooper Kupp, will he make an entire season without getting hurt? I don't think he will. And Sam Darnold, will he play like he did last year? These are all question marks, and that's why I say I don't think we're going to challenge. I think we may spoil some things for some people because they're always going to be a tough team. But I just don't see
Seattle get a top 10 pick.
Please no. I don't think we're going to end up that bad.
Okay.
No, they're not going to have a top 10 pick. They'll be middle of the road like they've been the last few seasons.
By the way, I did see a video. You just kind of reminded me because we were talking about the punters. I did see one of the college games. I saw a video where the punter, I think on their own 10 or 15, kicked an 80-yard punt.
Wow. I was just fixing to say, I've seen this guy boot a 75-yarder before.
It hit like in the middle of the field, and then it just bounced backwards and kept rolling.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, it was on the opponent's like 10 or 15. It was a gorgeous punt. So
who's the kicker that hit the 70?
In the preseason? Oh,
yeah.
Goodness. I can't even remember. That was like a month
ago.
Oh,
that's the kicker for... Oh, was it the Colts kicker that did that?
It may have been.
Shit. Hang on. I'll look it up real quick, guys.
I just have to put in Cam Little. It was for the Jaguars.
That's right, the Jaguars.
Yeah, Cam Little hit a 70-yard field goal 3 weeks ago.
Yep. Yeah.
I hope we get a 70-yard field goal this year.
Okay. What's next?
Okay.
Is that everybody?
That's
Okay.
everybody.
That's
Yeah.
everybody. Okay. Thank you very much, Knock. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So it has come time, boys and girls, for that part of the show. We're 2 hours and 15 minutes, so I think what we need to do is go ahead and start the predictions. We see what the moves were. We've talked about what we think these teams are going to do, and now it's time to put the rubber to the road and decide. Put your name on it.
I don't think you need to ask me who I'm picking for the AFC East.
Okay, we're going to start with the AFC East. I'm putting down the Buffalo Bills for Ron right now.
That's
because
correct.
he is in love with Josh Allen.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll win the AFC East for
And
sure.
and Haley Steinfeld, who is his wife.
Right? Yeah, she's gorgeous. But by the way, congratulations. They got married. Didn't they get married in the offseason? Yeah.
Somebody,
Yeah.
I don't know, a couple months ago.
I am choosing Buffalo as well because I don't see
am too.
anybody that's going to push them. But I do think New England's going to be better. I think the Jets are going to get better, and I think this is the year the Dolphins lose their head coach. I think he'll make the season, but I think they're going to drop off. I really do. The Tua experiment needs to be stopped. He can't stay on the field for 16 games.
We can't keep doing this.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, can't keep letting him get away with this. John, you got Buffalo as well?
Yep.
Okay. So that was an easy one. Let's go ahead and go to the West.
It would take a lot for the Bills to fall off.
I've got these
AFC
written
North?
down in a certain
Oh.
order, but I'll go ahead and change the order here. AFC North, we've got the Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, and Browns. This division is so tough, man. They beat each other up so bad. I think I'm going to go with the Steelers this time around. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I think Pittsburgh's made some good moves in the offseason. They definitely upgraded at quarterback. Even though he's, coming off that Achilles, he looked better in the second half of that season last year. And I think I'm going to go with Pittsburgh to dethrone the Ravens. John, what do you think in this one?
I'm going to go with the Ravens because until you prove differently, that's their division.
That's their division. They've been winning it, no doubt. Ron, what you got?
I agree with John. Ravens. Okay. I think what you're looking at the standings right now. I think the Bengals are going to get probably 11 or 10 wins.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Steelers are going to get 9 and 8, but I think the Ravens are going to be 12 or above.
I actually think there's going to be 3 playoff teams coming out of that division. I really do. I think 3 of them are coming out of there. Yep. Okay. The South. Let's see. Oh, well, that's, it's the Texans basically to lose, right? Still at this point, I believe.
I feel like the only real competition is the Jaguars, but that's like, and I mean that in a way like they're the closest ones that could, but I don't feel they're much of a threat.
The Colts, they're like the little engine that could, man. They just, no matter how bad they are, they still win games. It's something up with that franchise, but yeah, I'm going Houston.
I think the Titans are a wild card.
Huh?
I think the Titans, and I don't mean wild card playoff team, but I think they're a wild card just because of Cam Ward.
Really?
We don't know.
Well, we'll get to the wild cards in a minute, but you're taking Houston in this one, right?
Listen to my words, Joe. I'm not picking them as a wild card player. I'm saying wild card in the effect of we don't know what they're going to be.
Right. Yeah,
That's
I
what I
got
mean.
you. Okay, got you.
I'm picking the Texans.
Yeah, and so am I.
And so am I.
Okay, that's a clean sweep for the Texans, but I think they're going to run into the Chiefs again, so it doesn't matter. What has that been, like 2-3 years in a row they've done? Okay, let's see. The West in the AFC. Your division, fellas. Ron, are you ready to go out on that limb and say you're going to dethrone the champs?
Not yet. I think we're 1 year away.
Okay.
I think depending on what happens this year, I think we're.
Do you think it's going to be the current champs?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I know what John thinks. I know
I do think we're going to do better than the Chargers, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think you will too.
I think we'll flip that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're going to be our biggest threat in the division.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think it's going to be the Broncos and Chiefs fighting it out. I'm not ready to.
I think the Broncos are going
on
to get
that
13
limb.
games this year.
I think Broncos got a good future. I think with Bo Nix. I think
Yeah, Bo Nix.
Look, this is the year we're going to find out, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
If he goes into a slump, then we know, hey, they've got work to do. But if he continues to play the way he's playing, man, yeah,
That's why I said they'll probably get 13 games this year.
right, yeah. But what's sad is in that division, it won't be enough.
Nope.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
absolutely crazy.
The winner of the NFC South can get 6 to 7 games and be the champion, but the Broncos will get 13 wins and not
be. They'll be a wild card team. They'll be on the
one of
road.
those arguments that people will make, which I still don't agree with. I think division winners are division winners.
Okay.
But it'll
So
only feel
while we're in the AFC and you can see the teams, 3 wild card teams. I've already said I think that the Bengals and the Ravens are going to make the playoffs as wild cards. I said Pittsburgh's going to win it. The other wild card team I see coming out is going to be the Denver Broncos. That's who I think. What do you say, Jonathan?
I'm going to say the Broncos, the Colts, and
you're putting faith in Daniel Jones. Ooh.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
but
look, even with shitty quarterback play, they're second in the division, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a weird team, dude. They really are. You can't tell me there isn't going to be another team from the North. Come on, man. Are you serious?
I'm thinking Bengals.
Okay. As much as you hate to say it.
As much as I hate the Bengals, I think they're going to still make the wild card.
All right. Ron, what you got, man?
Yeah, I don't have faith in the Steelers. I definitely don't in the Colts. I'm going Bengals, Chargers, and Broncos.
Bengals, Chargers, and Broncos. Okay. All right. So that's the AFC. Now let's get to the NFC.
I feel like AFC is a lot more clear cut.
You think it is?
I think it's pretty clear cut. Yeah, who the top teams are and who the bottom dwellers are.
Right. Yeah, it's top heavy.
There might be some wild card slots here or there.
Here's the question: will the Commanders dethrone the Philadelphia Eagles? You know what? I'm gonna say with the I'm gonna say with the changes on defense alone, I'm gonna say Washington wins this division. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say they jump up and bite them. John, who you like?
Who I want and who I like are two different things.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Make your picks.
I want the Commanders to take it, but it's going to be the Eagles.
It's going to be, yeah.
They have yet.
Don't choke on it, but yeah.
Until they prove differently, the NFC is theirs.
Yeah. Gotcha. Well, they've been dominating. They have.
Yeah.
Ron?
I feel like you're treating the Commanders like the Texans right now. You're basically calling them Arch Manning and all that stuff over Ohio State, who won the championship. So you're calling the Commanders, the winners over the Super Bowl champions.
I said because
I feel like in order you got to beat the team first, which they didn't in the championship. So I don't think the Eagles are too far removed.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
Which they didn't. So, I'm going with the Eagles. Commanders close. I think this is pretty much what we've seen. I think the Cowboys are going to win more games, but I still think the Commanders are the second.
I think the Giants are going to actually do better than the Cowboys.
I was fixing to say the Cowboys are going to be in the cellar, and the Giants are going to be better.
No, listen. I don't. The Cowboys' offense is too good to be that bad. To get less than 7 games.
Stay in the game.
Even still,
let me
you
defend
said that about every
myself.
team,
I
though.
said with Philly's changes on defense, they got rid of almost their entire defense, bro.
Yeah.
So that's why
They still
I said
got
what I
Saquon
said.
Barkley. They still got
This is
Hurt.
true.
They still got AJ Brown. They
The
still
offense
got,
is still intact. I
they
know
still
that.
they got weapons. Even if they're basically the Cincinnati Bengals of this year,
Right.
they're still going to score and win games.
Okay. The NFC North, a very competitive division these days, and
Oof.
we've got probably the best offensive mind in that division moving to Chicago to try and help them out with their new quarterback. This is going to be an interesting division to watch.
Yeah.
I personally think they're going to beat the hell out of each other and not be able to win in the playoffs myself. But does the addition that the Packers have made put them over the hump with the Lions?
And the Lions is their window closing?
Yeah, is their
Can
window
can
closing?
they maintain this level that they've had the last 2 years?
Right.
That's got to be tough to do, right? Like
Right.
to maintain that level of play, especially in the regular season. So I don't know.
I'm going to say that Green Bay is going to win the division this year. I think they unseat them. That's what I think. They lost both of their coordinators, and it didn't hurt the Eagles. They ended up going to back. So I mean,
Well, the Lions' defensive coordinator is not a big loss. Let's be fair. Obviously, Ben Johnson is a big one for the offense, but let's be real. Defensive coordinator is probably not the biggest loss.
But I'm going to go ahead and say the Packers are going to jump up and get them. What do you think, John?
Well, I was thinking the Packers too, but then there's that question mark at quarterback for the Vikings.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I mean, he was national champion. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, with Michigan, who runs the ball. Let's not pretend here, okay?
All right.
He was as big of a championship as Peyton Manning was with the Broncos, okay? He was there in uniform, and he didn't turn the ball over all the time, okay? Like, let's be for real here.
He wasn't exactly spinning it every Saturday. Okay?
For the win.
Yeah.
But
his assistance was noted.
I think the Lions are definitely on the downward slope. I'm going to go with the Packers. I think they're just adding Micah Parsons. I think Parsons will push
their
them over
defense was
them.
decent last year, man.
Yeah, it was. And their offense is young, and they're still young, but they're a little more seasoned than they were last year.
I know Ron sounds like he's salivating every time he talks about their wide receiver core, man. It's ridiculous. All right, speaking of Ron, who you got, bro?
I'm going to stick with the Lions until they start to actually wither off.
Okay.
They haven't done it yet, so until we see it, they're still the standard of the NFC North. They beat both these teams last year. They beat the Packers twice, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So while the Packers have certainly gotten better, I don't know if it's still enough against the Lions. Maybe we'll see. They certainly have a good shot. I think the Packers will swap with the Vikings for number 2 and get a much closer, like that 14 compared to 15 wins with the Lions.
Right.
The Vikings, I don't know if they'll make 11 wins, maybe more like 10 or 9, depending. But John says they've got a wild card there, so it's really hard to tell with the Vikings.
We haven't seen him.
We know they have weapons, but defense, not always sure about. But I'm gonna stick with the Lions for now.
Okay. Let's see. The next one is the NFC South.
God,
Do the Falcons unseat the Buccaneers? That's the question.
No. I think this is exactly what it's going to be like. In fact, the Saints can go lower. Panthers, maybe another win or 2. Falcons, maybe 10 wins. But Buccaneers, 11, 12, 13 wins.
Okay. Tampa? And you think the same thing, John?
Yep. I think it's that. South is like the opposite. South is like the NFC West like 4 years ago, or the AFC West like 4 years ago.
Well, you know what I'm going to say.
Going into like week 11 or 12, but then the Buccaneers will pull away.
Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield. I'm with you. That's a clean sweep for us for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Although don't be surprised if the Falcons really challenge them. I think they're going to beat them this year during the regular season. I don't know if it'll happen in Tampa or if it'll happen in Atlanta, but I think they're going to win one of those games. Okay, the NFC West. The only question is, who's going to knock the Seahawks off? No, I'm just kidding. Who's going to knock the Rams off? Can the 49ers do it? I say no. I say the Rams own this division until I'm proven wrong. I'm going to say it's the LA Rams. Ron, I'll let you go first on this one.
I'm actually going to go 49ers. I think the 49ers, after they have a down year, they go back to the championship or something like that. It's really weird with them.
It does happen that
way. It's always if they stay healthy. So I'm going to go with the 49ers with the Rams close behind them.
Okay. And John, who you got?
I want to say the 49ers, but I think the Rams have the better quarterback.
Look, that old man is tough. Still tough.
He's crafty.
He is. What is amazing to me is the different arm angles he can throw from.
Yeah.
He's got. Well, I would say since he's older than Mahomes, that Mahomes has got some Stafford in him. But you know what I'm talking about. He can throw off platform, no doubt about it, and not lose any zip on the ball. It's amazing. Yeah. Okay. So I got you for the Los Angeles Rams. Okay. How about the NFC wild cards? Who do you have, Ron?
I'm gonna go Rams, Packers. And can you scroll up for me?
Hang on one second. Rams, Packers, and then
Commanders. Commanders is the other one.
Commanders?
That's
okay.
That's what it was. Yep.
I was fixing to say, you didn't pick them to win the division. I know they got to be in there somewhere.
Yep.
John, who you got?
I'm going to go with Commanders, Lions, because remember I picked Packers.
Yes, I did too.
And do I have 49ers?
49ers? Okay.
Yeah. Because I don't think the Falcons are going to get close enough to...
That last NFC wildcard spot is going to be very interesting.
Yes, I think they're going to be scrapping for that to the last.
Seahawks, Cardinals may be in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Vikings may be in there. Mm-hmm. Cowboys may be in there.
Yep. Okay, so for me, of course, I got Philly because I got Washington. I'm going on the limb with Washington.
Yeah, I picked the Lions.
This is rough to say, but I'm not going to go with the Lions.
Really, you're
absolutely.
The Lions are going to make.
I'm going with they're going to have a drop off, man. They're going to have a drop off.
I'm thinking that too, but I don't know about that big one.
Ben Johnson made Goff look like a genius, and he's not there anymore.
All right.
So
you don't think their philosophy will still be there?
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. But Dan Campbell's gambling is also going to increase.
Gambling is great during the regular season.
Look how tight that division was. All three of these teams had a shot.
The Vikings are a different team now.
Dan Campbell.
The Packers is going to be the scary one.
I think only one team's coming from this division. As good as it was last year, I think one team. I think the other two wild cards are going to be the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. That's who I'm saying it's going to be.
So it seems like we're all agreeing that the 49ers
are back in the playoffs. Okay. No doubt about it. Yeah. Yeah. They're either winning the division or they're going to be a way more than 10-win fucking wild card team. They're probably going to be the 5 seed in the NFC. No matter how good they play. Or the 1 seed, depending on, if they win the division or not. But, I just really believe with the Vikings, they're going to have a drop-off at quarterback. And I really believe that the Lions their window is closing. After watching the way Washington smashed them last year, That game was never in doubt. They got smashed. I think they're ready for a downfall. So we've got all that in here. Now, for the big question. AFC champion. Who comes out on top? And I will remind you who they picked. We'll start with John. He picked the Buffalo Bills, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Baltimore Ravens, and the Houston Texans as his division champs. His wildcard teams were Denver, Indianapolis, and Cincinnati. Who goes to the Super Bowl from the AFC, my brother?
Who do you think?
The Kansas City Chiefs is who I would think you would think. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Kansas City Chiefs. All right, let's remind everybody about Ron's. He's got the Buffalo Bills, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Baltimore Ravens, and the Houston Texans. The usual suspects. Both of these guys picked the usual suspects. Their wildcard teams, he's got the Cincinnati Bengals, the Los Angeles Chargers, and the Denver Broncos. Who is going to the Super Bowl from the AFC, my friend?
It is time.
Ah!
It is time for Josh Allen to finally do it. This is the year. This is, as the Cowboys would say, this is our year. It is time. This is make or break year for Josh Allen.
Josh Allen cannot beat Mahomes. In a championship.
This is it. He hasn't. He hasn't beaten him. But this is the year. This is the year. I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. Time for my bold prediction.
Oh, your bold prediction, huh? Oh, well, let me tell you. Let me remind you. No, that's great. I mean, it comes down to them every year, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Whoever wins that game's going to go, right?
Yeah.
And they always end up playing each other.
Except for that one year, it was the Bengals. And we lost.
Yeah, it was the Bengals.
I honestly wanted to pick the Bengals, to be fair, to be perfectly honest.
Wow.
I really wanted to pick the Bengals.
Okay. The Buffalo Bills. These are my division champs. The Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs, Houston Texans. Those are all usual suspects, but I did pick the Pittsburgh Steelers in the North. And it's simply because they upgraded a quarterback, and they're a solid organization. My wildcard teams, Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens out of that same division, and the Denver Broncos out of the West. I look at this, and John, I hate to say it, I think this is the first year in a long time you don't make it. I think the Buffalo Bills are going to the Super Bowl this year.
Whoa. What?
And I think they're going to go. I think they're going to go because they're not going to have to play KC. KC is going to get knocked out before they have to play them. So,
by the Bengals?
It could be the Bengals, could be the Ravens.
Wow.
It could even be their division rival, Denver Broncos.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't think they're going to play each other this year in the postseason. I don't think that's going to happen. So I think Buffalo's actually going to make it.
But before we go on to the NFC, just kind of a breaking news, nothing crazy big, but the Cowboys have paid DeRon Bland, their cornerback, a 4-year, $92 million contract. Just broke.
Without a pass rush, it means nothing. Anyway.
He got a lot of picks. Yeah. He got a lot of picks that one year.
Yeah, he did. I'm just kidding. That's good for the Cowboys, for sure. They need something good
player.
to take their minds off of, they need something good there. Okay, let's move to the NFC. Who went first? I think John went first in the AFC, so we'll make Ron go first in the NFC. In the NFC, he has Philadelphia, San Francisco to unseed the Rams, Detroit and Tampa. The usual suspects, except for San Francisco. He says they're coming back as division champs. His wildcard teams are the Rams, the Green Bay Packers, and the Washington Commanders. Who is going to the Super Bowl from the NFC, my friend?
Well, my dream scenario would be for two ever-winning Super Bowl teams to play. So I'm going with the Lions.
Going with the Lions. The Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills.
And the Lions.
A lot of people picked that last year. I don't have our numbers from last year, but I feel like...
I'm pretty sure I picked the Lions.
Yeah.
And the Bills.
Okay, yeah. So I'm pretty sure you're repeating your pick here.
Yeah.
But anyway, John, Buffalo...
Buffalo.
I'm sorry. We're in the NFC. You picked the usual suspects, except for you picked Green Bay, as I did, to unseat the Detroit Lions. You got Philadelphia, the Rams, the Packers, and the Buccaneers to win their divisions. And you've got Washington, Detroit, and San Francisco as your wild card teams. Who is going to the Super Bowl to play your beloved Kansas City Chiefs?
Packers.
The Packers. You're picking the Packers to go all the way.
Super Bowl one, huh?
Wow.
I'm actually, honestly, Packers was my second choice.
Really?
Yes. I'm actually digging them. Even though I don't think they're going to win the division, I'm still like...
Defense wins championships.
It does. It does. And they got a definite upgrade. Okay. So, the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
By the way, I will say Parsons did not do crazy good last year. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, he didn't, but that's partially because of the
injury?
Yeah.
He was out 7 weeks, and he still...
Was it 7? I thought it was just 4.
Was it? Oh, was it 4? I'm not sure. He was out for a while.
They don't come back all the way.
So. Okay, so I've got the Washington Commanders win their division, the Rams, the Green Bay Packers win their division, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I've also got Philly, Atlanta, and San Francisco as the wild card teams. I'm looking at this, and no, I'm not going to get that crazy with it. Not going to get that crazy with it.
Yeah, you already got crazy in the AFC, so.
Well, I really think Atlanta's going to do well this year. I just have a feeling. I really do think they're going to do well. But I think that the resurgent San Francisco 49ers are going to make it all the way to the Super Bowl as a wild card team.
Let's say they're my third pick, yeah.
Yeah.
If I didn't pick Lions last year, I definitely picked the 49ers.
Which, by the way, I have picked the Buffalo Bills to play the San Francisco 49ers. Hats off to you, Boomer. The guy that does NFL primetime. This is his pick every year. His Buffalo versus the San Francisco 49ers. Okay, so the Super Bowl. I will go first. I say that Buffalo holds firm to their tradition of losing Super Bowls, and the San Francisco 49ers win another Super Bowl against the Buffalo Bills. John.
Pat gets another ring.
What's that?
Pat gets another ring.
Pat gets another ring. He says Kansas City gets revenge on
Travis Kelce gets 2 rings in 1 year.
Yep.
Okie doke. And Ron, Buffalo versus Detroit. Who comes out on top?
I'm going Buffalo.
Buffalo. Josh Allen gets his ring. Josh Allen's
already got his ring.
He got 1 ring. Now he wants number 2, just like
he
Travis
wants number
Kelce.
2.
That's the only ring he's getting.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I really think for him to get a ring, and it could happen this year, other players have to step up. It can't be just him. Elway was a one-man show for a long time. He drug the Broncos kicking and screaming to a Super Bowl 3 times, and just got destroyed every time he went.
Well, I feel like they gotta lean on Cook.
Yeah, they do. That's what I'm saying. They need to. I mean, they need to lean on Cook and minimize the exposure that he gets. This running sideline to sideline, throwing the ball, shit. It's like watching a grenade. It's going to go off at some point, And God love him, he didn't make the mistake last year. He did not make the mistake, and they still
if anything,
lost.
the defense let him down.
Yeah, so they need to improve on defense, and they got to lean on Cook for that to happen. It could happen, but I could see it. But yeah, if it continues to be the Josh Allen show all the time, then that's not going to happen. It's just not. Okay, so you have our predictions. I say San Francisco. The AFC reigning champion says he's going to win another Super Bowl, and Knox says it's going to be Buffalo, his guy Josh Allen. So we'll see how it plays out. I think it's time for the NFC to reign a little bit. I think the AFC, they're rich in quarterbacks over there, but I think they beat each other up enough to where the NFC is going to start winning some Super Bowls, I think. But anyway, that is everything else. Anything else you guys want to bring up before we head into the see you later zone?
We're not even going to look at the schedule?
Well, we do have one other thing we got to talk about, and that's opening night. Now, we're not going to talk about next Sunday's games because we're going to be back here at 10
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But we will talk about the season opener.
There's actually 2 games.
Yeah, that's because there's a Friday night game. There's a Friday night game.
There is?
There's a Thursday night game with the Cowboys, and then there's a Friday night game with the Chiefs and the Chargers.
Okay.
The Chargers in Brazil.
So we will talk about both. That's right, the Brazil game. I forgot that's a thing now, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
So first game
Where
we
none of them are
got
gonna leave the
is
compound.
the Cowboys versus the Eagles. Does anybody see a way the Cowboys win this game? I just don't. I don't.
I mean,
if half the Philadelphia Eagles teams come down with the flu before the game.
Well, as you guys have both been saying this entire freaking time, Eagles have traded away their defense. So, I mean, that to me says a shootout.
Yeah.
So who's going to get the ball? It could be potentially who gets the ball last.
Well, you're right.
The Cowboys defense aren't going to be slouches either. Or offense, I'm sorry, offense.
We'll see what happens there. I
see a shootout, personally. I think it's going to be Eagles, but I see a shootout. I'm not going to be surprised if the Eagles come out sluggish and the Cowboys run away.
Jerry's been sitting there saying we got to learn how to stop the run. He's specifically talking about this team, and I don't think the addition of Frank Clark is going to stop them from doing that. Okay?
I think if it's on the goal line, fourth quarter, Cowboys up by 6, and this guy Frank tackles Saquon Barkley on the 1-yard line on 4th and goal, this could be the greatest ending ever, and Jerry Jones will be happy for that. I think it'd be the greatest week of his life if that happened.
Well,
it's not going to, but
it's not going to happen.
But I still think it'd be so funny.
No.
I'm picking the Eagles in this one, but I'm praying the Cowboys win just because of how funny it would be. That's it.
It would be funny as fuck.
I think it would be hilarious.
And you think in years past you've heard we're going all the way. Oh my God. They're going to be insufferable if they win this game.
It's going to be so bad.
They are going to be insufferable.
Micah who?
He was a diva. We didn't need him.
We beat the Eagles without him. Oh my God.
So
I'm so hoping it happens.
I think all of us are picking Philly, right? Pretty sure. I know I am.
Oh, yeah.
I'm picking the Eagles, but I 100% want the Cowboys to win.
I hear you. I'm pulling for the Cowboys. I hate the Philadelphia Eagles.
This will be the happiest I've ever been 0-1.
Can't stand those guys at all.
That scenario you're talking about, as much as I like Frank Clark, Saquon Barkley will just backwards leap him.
Yeah, right? Leap right over him.
Well, he's in the Madden and doing that. You can do that in Madden now. So
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're all on the Philly bandwagon for that one. The next one is in Brazil, which means no home field advantage.
Nope.
No home field advantage, and it's a division rivalry just like this one. It is the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Wow.
On YouTube.
Not a good matchup for the Chargers out the gate, no doubt. Shit. I'm going to say KC wins the opener.
John, we streaming that night, man. I don't think you're gonna want to miss this one. This is a Friday night.
Oh no, we're not streaming that night.
Okay, I didn't think so. I just wanted to check.
You guys should stream watching the game together. Is what you should.
That's up to John. I'm gonna watch the game. But...
I'm gonna be watching the game with my wife. Thank you. It's her birthday.
Oh, see, okay.
Well,
there you go.
Game on her birthday. Well, she's so nice.
Wow.
She's as big a Chiefs fan as I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what to say. She is a fan. John, of course, you're picking.
Now I hope they win.
Oh yeah.
Ron, who are you picking?
I'm going Chiefs out the gate.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They start strong. They always do.
Well, last year they lost the Lions on the
opening day. Yeah, they did. But
now
they have actually started slow in the past because it always is. Oh, is this the year the Chiefs don't do what like they could sometimes start 0-2, and then they win the Super Bowl.
They used to start every game slow. Yeah. Used to be they didn't start playing until they were down three scores, whether it be 17 or 21 points. And then they come storming back,
13 seconds.
Yeah. Right? Ridiculous. Okay. Now, the Sunday games we're not going to talk about until next week, but we're all on board with both teams are playing on Thursday and Friday night that were in the Super Bowl last year, and we've all picked them. So there you go, boys and girls. That's what we got for this week. Anything else you guys want to mention before we get out of here?
No, we covered a lot. This is
we did. We had a 3-hour show, and that tells you right now that football is back, baby. We're enjoying it.
I love it.
Yes.
So fun watching all these games.
It is. It's a lot of fun to watch them. I
can't wait till we get
guys. I don't watch college football. I don't even start watching it unless Oklahoma is undefeated after the Red River Shootout. And that's the only time I'll watch it. And I watched it yesterday and actually enjoyed the shit out of it. The kind
I'm gonna let Joe know which games to watch because there's a couple that you just can't miss.
Yeah. Well, I'm at the mercy of free television because I'm not paying for these streaming services to watch the shit. So I will. But I enjoyed both the games I watched yesterday. Actually, I watched
most
3 games
of the premier
yesterday.
Games are gonna be on channels.
The Florida State game was awesome.
As many eyes as possible.
Loved that. I watched the LSU game, and then what was the first one? Oh yeah, Tennessee just destroying the team they played, man. Wow.
Yeah, Syracuse. They beat up Syracuse.
Yeah, they beat up Syracuse bad. That was fun to watch, man. It really was. I just hate their color. God, it's almost urine orange. It's really weird. I hate their color, man.
I like orange. I mean, I'm kind of biased in that one.
I like orange too, but that's borderline yellow.
It's like that creamsicle orange or whatever.
Man. Yeah, it never looked good on the Buccaneers. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. But anyway, okay, boys and girls, I want to thank you guys for being here. We, of course, something got messed up. I guess I must not have checked the boxes for the streams to start. But what we're going to do is we're going to replay these at 1 o'clock, and you guys enjoy the show. I'm going to do it in 2 parts because, I can only upload 2 hours worth of material, but we'll have a good break. You guys be sure to tune in this evening for the Brothers Hack the Matrix. Highlander and I will be on at 6, so you guys definitely want to tune in for that. And then, of course, I've got my regular lineup. The things I do want to point out is stuff that's off channel, and that's tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. You guys be sure to tune in for a special Military Monday. I won't be drawing because Captain Dale Dye will be on. And you guys have seen him in a lot of military movies before. He's known for being a technical advisor. John, you going to be on for this one tomorrow?
Yep. I'll be on tomorrow.
Good. So I'll see you tomorrow morning. Of course, Pope Metallicus will be there. Gary, Anima, Martin, myself, and John. So you guys come check it out. Military Monday over on Pop Culture Minefields channel as we talk about the Beast of War. And I'll be on for the full 2 hours tomorrow, by the way, because my mom has nowhere to go on Labor Day. They're closed, so I will be there for the full 2 hours. But tune in, 10 a.m. Central Time tomorrow morning. And then, of course, at 4 p.m. Central Time, it's time for It's Only Talk and Roll, and we will be trolling Brian as he plays Baldur's Gate 3. John, you're invited to that one too. He always invites you. So I'll be trolling him. And now that one starts early. It's at 3:30 in the afternoon. tomorrow afternoon. So you guys come check it out as we troll Brian as he plays Baldur's Gate 3 on That 70s Rock Fans channel. And the other show I'll be on this week, other than my own, is Wednesday's Drink and Draw. I don't know what the movie is, but I'll be on at 3 p.m. Central Time before my show at 5:30. So you guys come check it out over on Pop Culture Minefields channel. And the other one you want to check out on Pop Culture Minefields channel, I don't have all the thumbnails loaded up for this thing yet because we've been off for a year. So, but it's John's gaming show, which we just heard will not be on this week because of the Kansas City Chiefs game. So, but look for it on Pop Culture Minefields channel at 8 p.m. Central Time. Ron's usually there giving him shit too. I noticed you weren't there last Friday.
No,
night.
I headed out early Saturday morning because I went antiquing with the parents.
Got
it. It was an hour and a half drive.
Messed everything up.
Oh no! Did you? What'd you do?
I ended up. Let's see. I got the NCR's pissed at me now.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be a faction. That's got to be a faction.
It's the military faction. It's a good
faction. Let's see. I went to the up to the 38 and locked house in his coffin.
Oh shit!
Jesus, he went straight to freaking. Oh crap! He skipped like half the game.
Yeah, I did.
Wow. Okay, boys and girls. We'll see more of those hijinks in a week because they are not going to be there this week. He'll be busy watching his beloved Kansas City Chiefs hopefully kick the crap out of the I always want to say San Diego, but the LA Chargers. So listen, guys, I want to thank you guys for being here. I'm fixing to upload this so everybody can watch it and get our thoughts and stuff. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless.